Hello, everyone. It's Gigi from Inner Feather Tarot. Welcome to the Daily Whisper. This is a collective reading. We're going to get right into it. Deck has been pre-shuffled. I'm going to do a quick cutting here. And a reminder that today we're not going to have an extended, okay? So we're going to do a bit of a longer reading. Let's ask Spirit what's in store for the collective. Spirit, please let us know what the collective needs to know today. What messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? What messages do you have for the collective? In the past, so initial energies here. In the past, some inner work, right? Somebody went within to reassess, reevaluate the state of affairs in their life. Currently, this person is seeking for a way of achieving happiness, celebration, and in the future, a period of rest, some time to reflect on how things are in that point in time. Let's get some clarifications on these initial energies. Spirit, please clarify these initial energies. In the past, someone with a lot of love, somebody who felt loved, felt balanced, felt supported, felt nurtured, and somebody who was energetic, somebody who had a lot of love for life, a lot of, big plans, a lot of desire to charge ahead, to make things happen, somebody with a lot of energy, but somebody who needed to make a decision that perhaps they felt they didn't have all the facts in order to make that decision. Somebody they felt, or perhaps they felt that they couldn't make the decision because there were some secrets, or they had to make a decision because there were some secrets. That's all in the past. Take a look at the future, at the present state of affairs. What's in the present, Spirit? What is happening with this person's life right now? Currently, some trouble manifesting the things they want. They don't feel that their manifestations are coming to fruition. Very afraid of taking a leap of faith towards something, or maybe someone or a situation, and still living in a fair bit of chaos. There is some craziness going on in this person's life right now, keeping them super busy, keeping them overly tired, keeping them having to just constantly second guess themselves and invest a lot of energy into situations that are not fruitful. So a fair amount of chaos currently in this person's life. In the future, lots of fear. In the future, this person is reassessing things, will be reassessing things. Think about what has been happening in their lives to that point, which is causing their poor communication and love, their emotional side of things to not be working as expected, right? There is a potential rejection, either the current or the future, but whatever this rejection is in the future is going to reignite that fear of not being able to start or have a reconciliation in love with a feminine that they desire. This feminine will not be as invested in the future. This is somebody who is very self-assured, somebody who knows their worth, somebody, this feminine knows her worth, somebody who is balanced, stable, abundant, and this person in the future might not be invested in the relationship with this individual. In the past, a desire to stop engaging in third party situations. So this person was juggling. Um, they were very, very involved with their financial abundance, but they were juggling people or situations. Perhaps, they were juggling this dynamic or the collective with, situations at work or time they had to invest into material endeavors or, financial matters. They were definitely very invested in their financial stability and their financial happiness, and they were juggling. But whatever situations they were involved in were not good partnerships, not at all, not at all. And it could have been people. They could have been keeping their options open and engaging themselves with a different number of people, and nothing was coming of that. They weren't getting satisfaction out of that because they wanted to be more focused in the relationship with the collective, even though they were out there juggling and, very, very charming, lots of love to give. Yeah, a little bit of player energy here. And they needed to make a decision. And perhaps this decision here in the past was something that was asked of them by the collective to decide whether they wanted to really invest in making this dynamic a solid relationship or building a foundation with the collective or not, or be out of it, or, get out of the collective's life. There's certainly a player energy here in the past for this person. So could very well potentially be that they were juggling. I mean, they were juggling situations too, but it could be that they were juggling people. They were keeping their options open and not giving the collective that stability, that relationship that the collective was after. Currently, they are not feeling strong and stable. They're not feeling that things are moving in the right direction for them. They're not feeling that they can come and bring the collective what the collective needs. There's still a lot of conflict in their life. As I said, they're still dealing in a fair amount of drama. They're coming to communicate. They're coming with some news. They're coming towards the collective. But whatever they have to say, whatever they have to present to the collective, they have a lot of enthusiasm, in their mind. They have a plan, and that's what they're going to communicate to the collective. But that might not be what they're truly thinking about. They're not feeling very secure. They're not feeling stable. They're not feeling they can bring any stability to the collective right now. They're not feeling they can make things happen in their own lives, let alone, be a good partner and kind of provide for two people. And, and when I say provide, it's not just materially, but it's just from an emotional fulfillment as well. They're not feeling good. They're still dealing in a fair amount of conflict. They're still all over the place. They're a mess still. But they're coming to communicate that they are not letting this go, that they want the collective back and they have a plan and all of that. But it seems to me that this is more of the same. There's still that same manipulation, that same, false promises, a lot of smoke, no fire. In the future, they want to regain that spark. They want to regain that energy, that joy that they lost along the way. And they want to restart things. They want to have their life move into a more positive state of affairs. They are afraid, though, that they might not achieve their ultimate happiness. They are now starting to reevaluate what makes them happy. And the fact that feminine energy, and I believe that might be the collective, the fact that the collective, that feminine energy is walking away, pulling their power back, it's going to really make things very real for this person that they might not achieve the ultimate energy. They've been investing in wrong places, and they are going to reminisce, right? I mean, they are going to really take time to let go of a lot of their past beliefs, beliefs that have been keeping them stuck, small, and may have perhaps aided them into justifying this player behavior, this behavior of being non-committal, of being somebody who is tied to multiple partners and not somebody who is not settling down. And so they're afraid that that behavior, right, is going to lead to that not fulfilling their ultimate wish and, of really creating more of the same past patterns, right? All of the wrongs that this person has gone through, that has done in the past. I mean, they're fearful that's going to all kind of resurface and be kind of a cycle in the future. In the past, indecisiveness. This person could not decide what they wanted to do. They were very invested in their own self-fulfillment, in their own projects, a lot of financial endeavors, a little bit of greed here. They just couldn't decide. They couldn't find a way to get themselves out of their mindset, out of that cycle of, work, being greedy, seeing value in life as only attached to a price tag, right? Attached to financial achievements and material fulfillment. And they were doing a fair amount of reminiscing on the past when this person had love, true love, not lust, true love in their lives. And there was sadness. It was sadness, right? I think that this person couldn't get out of, this person was using their attachment to their material endeavors as a way of not having to evaluate things that may have not gone so positively in the past in love. They were afraid of love. They built this wall around themselves, and so they decided that as part of protecting themselves from, perhaps some bad experiences that they had in the past that really gave them a bad outlook in love, they immersed themselves into this greedy sort of mentality, into this quest of, I'm devoting my time to work, to bettering myself, and I, quote unquote, bettering myself. They view being better as, having financial stability, having some financial status. And so they are devoting themselves to achieving that financial status. And while having these multiple partners, juggling people, and having that player mentality, so that they wouldn't have to have some or repeat some of the bad experiences that they may have had in love in the past. Currently, they are tired of not achieving results. Things are in such chaotic state for them that right now, even that financial stability, that financial status that they may have had in the past is not happening for them. Things are truly, truly chaotic in their lives. Things are not, going as expected. They are not feeling good about themselves. They are the labor of, the fruits of their labor are not really paying off. They're not collecting reaping the fruits of their labor. There's a lot of conflict. They are exhausted, and they are non-committal. They continue to be non-committal because they are in this energy of lust, of it's, they don't want to open themselves for a commitment. They still don't want to tie themselves down. They want to continue to be in this lustful energy. They continue to be in this lustful energy. So they haven't been able to get out of that and bring any sort of commitment to the collective. They've been out there with ignoring love and choosing lust instead. In the future, end of a cycle, right? They are ending a cycle, and it could be the end of whatever this dynamic here was. Could well be that. I see this person really devoting time to rebalance themselves, to to be a more financially stable, to regain all that that stability, that status, that ego. They're restoring their ego, and they are really moving away from that, seeking that ultimate abundance and love. So in my mind, this person in the future, yes, there will be some inner work, but their inner work isn't going to culminate in them investing in love. It's going to just continue to lead them down the path of ego. This is an egotistical person, and I see the collective walking away and ending this cycle, moving on to something different. Currently, yeah, addictions. This person is a player, right? In the past, they felt strong. They felt that they had the world in their hands. They had the power, so they could go out there and conquer people, and have as many partners as they needed, and and just kind of give themselves into these addictions, these obsessions, obsessive with just being in this player energy, and no real desire of settling down, no real desire of starting anything that would lead to a more solid, stable, commitment. This was somebody who didn't have the foresight towards love. Didn't feel that love was going to add. I mean, being tied down, the conventional commitment was going to bring anything to them. Was going to add anything to their life. They were really just stuck in doing what they did best, which was to go from partner to partner and feed their lust. It's a heavy reading today, y'all. Currently, yeah, this person is sad. Sad, looking at all that lack of love, their inability to be a good partner, a faithful, a loyal, a balanced, a stable, a reliable partner. There's so many secrets, and this person is choosing to walk away. They are not choosing to invest in this. It's more of the same. They want to be that balanced partner. They want to turn themselves into somebody who can love and can be loved and can be vulnerable, but they don't have a plan. They don't know how to make that happen. They're in a tough situation right now, and this is a person who is so in their ego that when they don't know what to do, their first instinct is to abandon it, is to not deal with it, is to bury deep and not speak about it, not do anything about it. And they've been thinking about the fact that in their mind, what they've been trying to do to manifest this happiness in the connection with the collective is not working. And no matter how much they try, they are not becoming this vulnerable, this beautiful, this stable, this perfect partner the collective wants. He doesn't know how to become what he feels the collective wants, the collective needs. I mean, he wants to be that partner, but he doesn't know how to make that happen. And so, as he's done many times in the past, possibility here that he might just get tired of the failure of not knowing and walk away, right? As I said, there are some secrets here that need to come to light, but I don't know that clarity would ever be brought about in this dynamic. In the future, this person might shed their greedy ways a bit. I mean, all that greed and that devotion to the financial matters might subside a bit, but they're still, they're still going to fight for what they believe, right? They're tired of pushing through and not getting any results. They're exhausted. They're exhausted, and they're looking to come to a place where things happen for them easier, where things are a little bit more, things are a little easier. Things happen a little more organically, right? Maybe this is a person who is an entrepreneur. They own their own business, and they're always, having to have conflicts with partners, with clients, perhaps. And it's been an uphill battle. And maybe in the future, they're either going to cut down on their hours, or pass this down to somebody else, or even maybe sell a business and do something different, right? Do something that brings back that passion for them, because currently they've been so tired and so consumed with the chaos that they lost a little bit of that passion. And so in the future, they're looking to regain some of that. Yeah, a little more balance in the future, a little more equal give and take in the future. Whatever their endeavor is going to be a lot more balanced than it has been, right? But this transition here out of the chaos really it's not going to come very soon. We're talking, many, many months from now, is when this person is going to start that journey of transformation, of transforming themselves and going towards this future, towards this more balanced self, right? Yeah, the collective is certainly not sticking around for that. They're going to provide support at some point, perhaps, but not as a romantic figure here. They're done. The collective doesn't see this person as a person who is going to come back around for love. And they're choosing to go towards their own dreams, their what makes them happy, towards their own plan. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck here. Eight of Wands reversed, King of Wands, King of Swords, Death reversed, Five of Cups, and the Emperor. So yeah, things are very stagnant right now in this dynamic between the collective and their person. And their person is very charming. They are projecting that image of being in control and, being charming and being a person who is excited about things, a person who is in complete control of their life and in complete control of the situations in their life, somebody who is not warm and fuzzy, somebody who is really unemotional, emotionally unavailable. And they're staring at a rejection here. Either they're going to reject the collective, but I believe that the collective is going to be the one. If you haven't rejected them yet, it's that rejection is coming soon. This is unfortunately, and it's a very heavy reading. This is a reading just saying that this is a dead end situation here. This person has lost you, has lost the collective, and once they realize that, and if they haven't yet, they're about to. They're going to spiral down into this deep place of sadness and depression and anxiety of saying, oh my God, how stupid am I? I had all this greatness, this potential love, this beautiful, reliable, just loyal, nurturing person in my life, and I screwed that up. I made such a mess of things that this person doesn't want to have anything to do with me. So they are really, if they're not in that state yet, it's coming shortly. I mean, once that rejection hits, the reality of the rejection hits, they're going down in this very depressive state. This state of understanding how their actions led to them losing the collective, losing an amazing person in their life. And but again, they are a very egotistical individual. They're still going to project that image of it doesn't matter. I am okay. I am a master of my domain. I don't care about love. I don't need that. I have balance. I have what I need, and I'm not concerned about you leaving. So they're going to give off that impression that they don't care that the collective is walking away, but deep down they're a mess. What they project, but outwardly project, is completely different than what they feel. They are that type of person that pushes down their feelings. They don't let anybody see when they are hurt. They have to have that image of, you know, things happen because I make them happen and I have control of everything that's happening around me. But when in reality, this rejection is going to break them. It's going to break their heart. It's going to break them if it hasn't yet. So those are the messages from Spirit for today, everyone. As with everything, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a message. Hit that like button and, use this information to make the best decisions in your life, right? Just see whether you want to continue to invest here or you want to go elsewhere. But this is just information that Spirit is showing you to allow you to see what aligns with your values. If you're not a subscriber of the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching. All right. Bye-bye.